is also remember where we came from, what we came from, what we went through, what we suffered. And in 1995, the UN's slogan was, if you do the crime, you will do the... Remember that? If you do the crime, you will do the time. And that is when we won the 1995 elections. And there we were, the crime went down.
Yes.
Going down, going down. Then what happened? What happened? PNM again. Yes, Anil, PNM again. And the crime started to escalate. Fast forward to 2010, again, what was it? It was crime. We talked about the crime, and the PNM lost the election. So we hardened. They said, stick break in your ears. How many times you will do the same thing? So after 2010, come to 2015, what has happened? Crime rises every day. Rudy told us, not one day without a murder. As I'm standing here, the last numbers I saw was 214 murders. We have not even had 214 days in the year. Days in the year. We had an anti-crime meeting last Monday in Morva Lavanting.
Yes.
We got about 200 persons turn up at that anti-crime talk. 200. I thank you, and I want to thank the residents who came out there braving whatever the situation was, because that very day, the night we were going in, there was a murder in the area, that very day. But they came out, about 200 persons, and they talked about the loss of dearly loved family members. In fact, our alderman, who hosted the meeting for us there, Kareem, his wife and his brother-in-law were murdered just a few months ago in that very district. Family members losing loved ones to the gang members, to the criminals. Crimes, losing ongoing battles against government to simply get jobs, to get jobs. You know, I saw an article recently in the newspaper that out of Trinidad and Tobago, 5,000 persons applied to Disney cruise. Remember they were here? 5,000 persons. And you want to tell me people have jobs and don't talk about jobs? I saw Heinz put out some foolishness. Maybe he woke up from his sleep and decided to put out this post talking about, well, you don't have to go to crime if you don't have a job. And nobody's saying that the criminals doesn't have a job and that's why they go to crime. Where you get that from? But it's always to blame somebody else. That is their modus operandi. Anyway, 5,000 persons applied to Disney cruises. You remember when they had a police recruitment? Up the highway, there was blocked up with people applying for jobs. People want jobs. People want a decent living for themselves and their families.
Yes.
So of these 5,000 persons who applied, only about 80, less than 100 have been hired.
Yes.
Out of 5,000, only about 80. I saw the minister, whether it's tourism or wherever in the papers, boasting that they'll get more for people to work with the cruise liners and so on. But jobs. When we were in office, we created over 51,000 jobs.
Yes.
We did so without a single tax, not one new tax.